Hello, my darlings. So today I feel like using the Oracle of the Seven Energies again. So there must be some message that we need to get from it for today's collective. And I'm going to be using the Tarot of the Divine. This is one of my most favorite decks ever. So I'm always excited to use it. And then the Rider-Waite-Smith for the clarification. So this is what we're going to do. Today, I feel like we should be using more cards. I feel like I'm not even going to warn you guys about scammers. I've done it so many times. It's up to y'all now. You're on your own, my darlings. But thank you to everybody who's been supporting me by signing up to the monthly membership, by following the YouTube channel, the Facebook page, commenting, reacting, sharing my videos, sending stars. All of those things mean so much to me because it allows me to do what I love. And I love all of you for your support. But what we're going to do differently today is I usually clarify with like 3 cards. We're going to just do 1 today because I want to get as much actual cards out as possible. So I'm going to try and do that. Let's see. What's the message for today's collective? Oh, we got 2 again. Quieting the mind and spirit of gratitude. Oh, I love these cards. This is one of my favorite Oracle decks. It is so beautiful. And the messages are short and sweet, but so to the point. Okay, so let's start with quieting the mind. This one says, meditation as a commitment, the need for silence, peace within despite chaotic outer conditions, letting go of the monkey mind, and mindfulness. Life is chaotic, busy, loud, frenetic, and overwhelming. Some days, all that noise is like the roar of thunder echoing around you, and it feels as if you're being pummeled by a rainstorm. Isn't this why we take vacations, to get away to somewhere peaceful? In spite of the surrounding din of the world, today you need to slow down and find a bit of peace. So go ahead and take a deep breath right now. Make a commitment to be still, if only for 5 minutes. Count your breaths and be mindful of every one of them. Know that you have all the time in the world to do things that need doing. Everything is perfect as it is. Our core beliefs about the world originate in our thoughts and feelings, which then become our perceptions. If our thoughts are all over the place, that is how we will experience the outer world. But what if the outer world didn't matter at all? What if at our center, there were a place that is always calm, where the mind doesn't have a million things to say, where problems and challenges aren't nearly as important as we think they are? Today requires you to take an internal break and go to that silent space to regroup. Meditate on the stillness within. Choose a peaceful mind and nothing else. You will be amazed by how easily everything falls into place once you do. Okay. And this is one of my favorite cards ever. Spirit of Gratitude. Okay, so this one says, the prospering power of prayer, communion with the divine, expressing deep gratitude as you move through the world, knowing that your prayers will be answered exactly as they are meant to be. In prayer, we connect directly to our higher power. It is a way for us to be in communion with the divine, a reminder that our lives are a sacred conversation we are continuously engaged in. Prayer lets us know we are not alone. A power greater than us acts on our behalf and is activated through us, suffusing our hearts and minds with a faith that is life-affirming, loving, and compassionate. When we pray, we acknowledge that we are only part of the equation of life, that a spiritual aspect is always in operation. We engage in humility, knowing we are in a co-creative partnership and have so much to be grateful for. Expressing gratitude and asking to be of service is the most powerful, prospering prayer of all. When you focus your attention on appreciation for even the smallest aspects of your life and what you have already experienced, it's like waving a magic wand. Everything you need comes to you without effort. Obstacles fall away and your purpose becomes ever clearer. The kind of prayer that will prosper you and others today is one of deep, abiding gratitude. You become a magnet for miracles when you are grateful and ask to be a channel for divine purpose, divine abundance, love, and compassion. The power of source is within you. Now is the time to awaken it. Okay. So this could be the fact that somebody is trying to manifest. This one has a lot to do with manifestation, because when we show gratitude for everything we already have, we become abundant. We're in the flow of abundance when we're in that space. When we start thinking about what we don't have, then we get into the spirit of lack. So this could be somebody trying to manifest, and maybe their mind is so busy. Spirit's like, slow down, just adopt mindfulness, Do things throughout your day, little things that remind you of the beauty of life, the wonderful things that you have in your life. So let's get started. Let's go ahead and tap into today's collective. By the way, guys, reminder, I don't have to remind you of the scammers, but I'm not accepting readings right now, private readings. I have so much on my plate. So if anybody's trying to sell you a reading, it's not going to be me, okay? So be safe out there. All right. And here I am saying I'm not going to warn you about the scammers. Yes, I am. I'm a liar. Okay. Let's get started. First set. We've got the Six of Coins. That's already an energy of being somebody who shares. The Star. Okay, this one came out first. Four of Pentacles and the Fool. With the Four of Wands. Okay, I'm going to say that this has a lot to do with Four of Wands. This could be somebody who's in a relationship. Doesn't have to be. Doesn't have to be. Because this could just have to do with home. This could have to do with family. This could have to do with the way that... I'm sorry, I'm like trying to rearrange the cards so that y'all don't forget about these over here. This would have to do with people you live with. But we do have Six of Coins here. And so this could have to do with somebody who's being generous with other people. Unfortunately, Four of Coins is kind of the opposite of the Six of Coins, where the Six of Coins represent Taurus moon energy. This is Capricorn Mars energy. Taurus is ruled by Venus. It's Venusian energy. So it's very giving. It's very abundant. It's very like, oh, look, we should just help everyone. Well, not that they don't do it without, thinking things through. But Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. So it's going to be more in the energy of what I don't have, what I need to prepare for. So they're holding back a lot more. So I'm not sure if this is the same person. We'll see in the clarifiers. But with the Star energy here, whoever it is that's showing generosity, they've been through a lot. Star card comes after a lot of turbulence, it's like after the Tower. So this is somebody who's been through severe losses. They've lost a lot. They've had a really difficult time. So it could be, if it's one person, it could be that they used to be generous, then they went through a lot, and now they're starting to be a little bit more reserved. Ultimately, we have 10 Pentacles here. So either this is two different people in one family, or this is one person who's trying to build a family, trying to build stability. And they're interpreting it like, for me to build stability, I have to stop being generous. Of course, this could also just be spending, right? Maybe they're giving too much and people aren't appreciating it, and they're having to learn to start holding back. And this doesn't have to just do with money. This could be love. This could be loyalty. This could be devotion. Sometimes when we give, people connect unconditional love to unconditional giving, like giving without boundaries. And that's not the same thing. You can love somebody unconditionally while protecting your space. And this may have something to do with that. Because with the Fool card, there's something here about learning to trust, learning to step outside comfort zone. So I feel like this is two different people. One person is generous and one person is not. And maybe they're coming together and they may have to learn from each other. Interestingly, because it is a 10, if you split them, right down the middle, it would be 5 and 5, which means that they're both doing it from a place of, like, this person might give because they're afraid they're not enough, so they have to give to others. And this person may not give because they're afraid they're not enough, but they feel like, well, what do I have to give to others? You see what I'm saying? So let's see. I'm going to just use one, so see if we get more cards out here. Clarify Six of Coins, please. Clarify the Six of Coins. Oh, Five of Cups. With the Eight of Swords. Okay, so this could be one person. I feel like, yeah, they used to be the person that was very generous. If you see here, it's like this old lady old lady, that sounds so disrespectful. This elder, she may be Inuit because of her facial markings, or there's tribes. The Maori do this too. Anyways, she's part of some tribe, right? That is known for being kind to wildlife. She's giving food to these little bugs. But with the Five of Cups, it's like this person feels like, well, that didn't give me anything. I gave and gave, and all it led to was heartbreak. It led to grief. It led to a lot of regret. Like somebody regrets giving. With the Eight of Swords, now this is building up all these mental blockages of why I shouldn't give, because that never does anything for me. Clarify the star. See, there's the Fool again. Okay, so somebody here is in the process of healing. The star has to do with healing. The Four of Swords has to do with healing. Somebody has to go into this space of quieting the mind, relaxing, being at peace. Because I think that, see, this is the downside of the Six of Pentacles. Remember when I said Venus gives, but it doesn't mean she gives without expecting something in return. And I think that whoever it is that we're talking about here, I don't know if it's male or female, doesn't really matter. They were giving, but they were expecting something. It's like, I'm going to give to you, but it's because I want you to give to me. And they didn't get it back. Whoever they gave to did not give back. And so they're sitting here in regret, feeling like, well, I'll just never give again. And Spirit's like, no. We've got the Fool here twice. Don't take that attitude. Don't take that attitude at all. It's not about not giving at all. Because then you're letting whoever it is that didn't give to you control the rest of your life. That person became the linchpin to who you are now. Don't let that be your story. Trust. So this is where the spirit of gratitude comes in, because if you give just because you want to give, then that's different. That means it'll come back to you in other ways, because that's how energy works. But if you're giving because you're keeping track of it and you want it from one specific person, you're bound to be disappointed, because that's not how giving works. So in this case, the advice is heal the part of yourself that thinks that when I give, I need to give it back from that same source. Unless it's a loan, because even then, you might not get it back. But when you give time and energy to people, it's not always going to come back from the same source, If they do, that's great, but don't sit there expecting it. I am the type of person, so I kind of get this. I'm the type of person where when I am loyal and devoted and loving to people, I expect that energy in return. But I will tell you this, not everybody, and I've understood this, not everybody loves the way I do, and people have different love languages as well. So they might not give me that same affection, but they'll give me the same time. They'll give me the same loyalty. And so that still pays off for me, because it tells me that as much as they can, they're trying to give to me, if that makes sense. So, but I will notice that I get it from other people in return. So give without the expectation that that same person will have to give the exact same thing back. Trust that it is never in vain. Giving, loving is never in vain. Clarify Four of Coins. Four of Cups. With the Nine of Pentacles. See, somebody here, they stopped giving. They're like, no, this is mine now. I don't want to give anymore. I don't want to share. I don't want to be a part of any circle anymore. I just want to be by myself. And this is like a hyper independent type of perspective. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be alone, but if it's done out of this place of hurt, then it doesn't mean that you actually want to be alone. Whoever's doing this, it's because they're wounded, they're hurt, they're feeling like, life isn't fair. And again, they're focusing on what they don't have instead of focusing on what they do have. So for example, something that my family was really big on when it came to generosity. We didn't have much. Don't get me wrong. It's not like we were a wealthy family, but my mom was really good at budgeting. So if we saw a family that had like a lot of children and they really struggled financially, she would do things like always look for clothes. You know, she was a secondhand person. She loved going to the thrift stores. And if she found clothes for them, she would buy them, wash them, fold them, get them to them. Or she would go buy groceries, drop them off, things like that. I will say that none of that was ever something she expected in return. And guess what? People were really generous with my mom, other people. So even though she might not have gotten it back from the same people, because she was in an abundant mindset when it came to food and clothing and things like that, she always got that back from other people. And this is somebody who maybe doesn't understand that concept. They feel like if I give it to you, you better give it back to me. But that's very transactional. That's like keeping track of everything we give because we expect that in return. That's not how love works. That's not how generosity works. So whoever it is, there's an opportunity here. There's somebody around them that they want to give, but it's like they even have to cross their arms to stop themselves from giving because they're like, no, I'm not going to do that again. Clarify the Fool. Ooh. Hold on. 10 of Wands. Wow. The Fool is here twice because it's like this person wants to take a leap of faith. This person wants to give. They want to be generous. And they're stopping themselves because they're like, no, remember what happened last time? Remember last time you were hurt? Last time you were rejected possibly? Last time you were not shown appreciation? Don't do it. So it's like this person is saying, if you do it again, you're just an ass. You're just a dumbass. You deserve it. So they're stopping themselves because now they've associated giving with weakness. They're in this Page of Pentacles because they're like, you should have learned your lesson, because the page is a student. So this is somebody who's telling themselves, you should have learned the lesson by now. People aren't going to give to you the way you want them to give. People aren't going to be as generous as you want them to be. And I think that this has to do with love because we did get the Four of Wands. Let's see. Next set. Page of Swords. But I'm going to scoot these up so we don't forget that they're there. We've got the Page of Swords. Wow. Page of Cups. A lot of page energy. King of Coins. And the Ace of Wands. Yeah, I feel like this has to do with love. It doesn't have to be. Now, remember, love comes in all shapes and sizes. Three of Wands. Love comes in all shapes and sizes. So this could be love for a friend, love for an actual lover, love for a family member. But the Three of Wands in this deck, oh, look, we've got a Queen of Cups here. So, and a King of Coins here. So it could play out either way. But I feel like this King of Coins is somebody who in the past would give a lot, because this Three of Wands in this deck has to do with somebody who's willing to sacrifice a lot. They're willing to, she accidentally enslaves her husband further than what he was already enslaved. And to free him, she has to wear 3 different pairs of shoes, wear out those shoes. She has to do a lot of things. She jumps through so many hoops. So somebody here has maybe done this in the past, where they gave and 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 they gave, and the person that they gave to maybe never gave back. And instead of saying this person doesn't give back, they just labeled either all women will do this to me, all lovers will do this to me, all family, whoever it is that they gave to, they are now assuming that's just how it is. That's just how life is. With the Page of Swords, though, I feel like they're dealing with this Queen of Cups. And a Queen of Cups is someone who's very generous, very loving, very giving. So with the Page of Swords, she's getting them to start thinking outside the box. they're starting to open up a little. They're starting to get into this place of, you know, possibly, I could start giving again. Because they're a king of coins. It's in their nature to give. But we did have the four of coins because it's like this person has allowed, they may have Capricorn energy or Saturn energy, because this is Capricorn over here, the four of coins. So it's like this is somebody who has allowed their negative experiences to overshadow anything positive that they experienced. So now they're holding back, but it's in their nature to want to give. So it's almost like they have to stop themselves, because whoever it is that they want to give to now, with the Ace of Wands, it brings up all this fire energy. Ace of Wands is like, it's creative, but because it's connected to the King of Coins, it's like they're getting all these ideas of what they could give this person. And then they're like, hold on. I gotta wait. Clarify Page of Swords. So right now they're in observation mode. They're in thinker mode. They're learning something new from this person. Oh, that's why. The Lovers and the Queen of Pentacles with the Ten of Cups. Yeah, this is the type of connection where they're dealing with somebody. She's showing up in her softest energy. Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. So this is somebody who's very generous, very giving. And it's like they're learning, oh, this is somebody who gives. Like, it's not like, it's like they're observing her, right? Because they're learning. Page of Swords is like thinking from a different perspective because of her. So she may be teaching them that it's okay to give as long as you give to yourself first. As long as you nurture yourself, you're going to have more than enough to give to others. But it's like they feel like this is their other half. This is their match. They never thought that they would find their match in giving. They never thought that they would find their match in loyalty and devotion in anything. And now look, King of Coins, Queen of Coins. So they're starting to be in this energy of like, oh, what? So you're telling me that there's somebody out there that could match me? There's somebody out there that would give what I give? Clarify Page of Cups. Six of Cups, I'm telling you. Ooh. The Emperor. So yeah, there's like this, there's such a softness coming from her, and that's why I keep going back to Queen of Cups as well. She's showing up as somebody who's very nurturing. So much so that their inner child feels nurtured. They feel this sweetness, this like I can just be playful, I can be myself. But it's also bringing out a very masculine side of them. A very like the side of them that wants to protect her. It's bringing out the masculine side of, let me cherish this, like this glorious flower. Let me protect it. Let me make sure it's not hurt in any way. That's cute. Let's see the King of Coins. Clarify King of Coins. See, I was trying to make it shorter, but I talked too much. Apparently we didn't. Oh, 10 of Coins reversed. Y'all saw that it clearly flipped over with the Strength card. Yeah, see, they're struggling. That's why the Emperor came out too, because it's like she is bringing out of them the side that wants to commit, and they're like, no. This is similar. I think, did we not have a story like this? I think we had a story like this similar. I do so many readings, I'm sorry. 10 of Pentacles reversed. They're holding back from wanting to commit. They're like, no. Even though they know she's their match. Well, hold on. Not that she has to be their person, but she could match them. Let me put it that way. And maybe they had never met somebody like that. Somebody that they see as their equal. But with 10 of Pentacles, this is not somebody who's interested. Like, that's why 4 of Cups showed up. They're like, no, I do not want to build a family. I do not want to do this. I don't want this. And so they keep holding back. Clarify Ace of Wands. Clarify Ace of Wands. 2 of Swords, yeah. Ooh, child, see? I told you. I told you. I knew it had to do with pain. This is somebody who has connected the idea of whoever they gave to in the past, they may have loved this person a lot. And so now they associate, like, yeah, when I feel the happiest of happiest, I also get the lowest of the lows. So if they feel like if this person could make me happy, guess what? That means that they could also break my heart. And this is somebody who hasn't healed from it. They have not moved past this hurt. They have created this. This is just a part of who they are now. So with the Two of Swords, they're going to be denying this fire within them. They're going to be pushing away the idea of partnership, pushing away the idea of connecting with her on a deeper level. And Spirit is trying to show this person, if you would just quiet down and listen, you would know what to do. If you would sit in the energy of what I do have and not what I don't have, you would see that you would have even more blessings. Now, because this is the energy of I don't have, it could be with the Ten of Pentacles reversed that this is somebody who does not have the financial means to give a Queen of Pentacles, or most possibly an Empress, the type of life she deserves, the type of life they think she deserves, which means that they don't feel worthy of her. When in reality, an Empress wouldn't care about that because she already brings abundance with her. So wherever she goes, as long as they're her match, they'll both grow. And they did show up as an Emperor, King of Coins. So they have the same drive and ambition, but this person may be wanting to be at a certain financial level before they approach her, if they ever approach her. So for now, we've got 5 swords here. They're just going to keep pushing her away because this is not something that they feel ready for right now. And honestly, they're within their right to say that. They don't have to be ready for it. That just means that she's going to most likely end up with someone else. And that's a reality that they are willing to accept. So that's what I got for you guys on part 1. I'm going to stop it here. If you guys want to watch part 2, please make sure the link for that is in the description box with the title. If you've already signed up to part 2, click on my main page and Facebook and you'll see Subscribers Hub. Click on that and that's where all the part 2s are at. Okay, so I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.